Welcome, dear listener. As the day fades gently into twilight and the last golden threads of sunlight stretch across the sky, let yourself settle in. Wherever you are, let your surroundings soften. Let your shoulders relax. Let your breath slow and your thoughts become quiet. Tonight, I'll take you to a time long ago, a place where silence was sacred and simplicity was cherished. We will step gently into the quiet, peaceful world of a Byzantine nun. Not a queen or warrior or saint in a golden mosaic, but a quiet soul, who found peace within stone cloisters and candlelight. In the gentle rhythm of prayer and the tending of gardens. So let us drift back, slowly, to Constantinople, sometime around the 10th century. The city beyond the monastery walls is grand and glittering. But here, inside the convent, it is another world. A world of soft morning bells, warm bread, and ancient hymns. Let us begin. It is early morning. The sun has only just begun to rise above the curved domes of the monastery. A thin mist clings to the garden bed, and the marble pathways are cool to the touch. The first bell rings, a soft, slow chime echoing through stone corridors. It is not harsh or urgent. Just a gentle signal. The day is beginning. A nun, perhaps named Theodora, rises from her straw-filled mattress. She folds her blanket with care and steps into her thick wool robe. There is no rush. The rhythm of life here is slow, patterned like a hymn. She makes her way quietly down the corridor, sandals brushing against smooth floors worn soft by generations. Theodora joins the others in the chapel. It is small, but beautiful. Flickering oil lamps cast golden shadows. The scent of beeswax and frankincense lingers in the cool air. No one speaks. They begin the morning prayer, a chant in soft voices, rising and falling like a lullaby to the dawn. The chant ends. They leave the chapel in silence and gather in the refectory, the simple stone dining hall. Breakfast is humble, a piece of coarse bread, a cup of goat's milk, and perhaps a few dried figs from the summer harvest. They eat slowly, thoughtfully, each movement a quiet meditation. There is no idle chatter. Silence is part of their devotion. After the meal, the nuns each go to their work. Some will tend the gardens, herbs like basil and sage, lavender and thyme. Useful for medicine, for cooking, and for the occasional ink making. Others may spin wool or embroider cloth for altar coverings. Theodora enjoys her mornings in the scriptorium. In the scriptorium, time slows even further. Theodora copies old texts onto fresh parchment with great care. She dips her reed pen into black ink, pauses, then writes each Greek letter with steady hand. Sometimes it is scripture. Other times, she copies recipes for healing salves or records small details of their days. She works beside a window, where vines climb the outside wall, their leaves trembling in the breeze. A sparrow lands on the sill, chirping softly. Ambient sound. Soft scratching of pen, distant birdsong, rustle of parchment. The morning drifts onward. As the sun rises higher, the warm scent of earth and rosemary wafts in from the gardens. Theodora sets down her pen and closes her eyes for a moment of stillness. She is not hurried. She is not distracted. Here, in this quiet cloister, each breath is part of the prayer. The afternoon is reserved for shared work. Laundry is done at a small stone basin, water drawn from a deep well. Garments are scrubbed and hung to dry on wooden frames in the sun. Others bake bread in the convent's small oven, coals glowing, dough rising under rough cloth. Laughter is rare, but not forbidden. A smile passed between two nuns as they knead dough, or a gentle joke spoken under breath, may ripple like sunlight through leaves. After the work, there is a short rest. Some nap, others sit in the cloister walk, embroidering or quietly reading. Theodora enjoys mending, stitching tiny, neat repairs into robes or altar cloths. The breeze drifts through the colonnade, stirring the hems of their habits. Time continues its unhurried pace. Evening comes with another bell. This one is lower, slower, like a deep breath. The sisters return to the chapel. Candles are lit again. Their flames dance gently, casting halos on the golden saints above. They chant the vespers, hymns of dusk, sung to the rhythm of the fading day. Then the evening meal. Another simple offering, lentils, flatbread, and a spoonful of honeyed yogurt. They sit in quiet gratitude. Afterward, some gather in the common room to share a reading. A story of a desert hermit, a letter from a bishop, or sometimes, a tale from long ago, of an empress who walked barefoot to the sea. Their voices are soft, their movements, slower still. One by one, they slip away into the cool stone hallways. Theodora returns to her cell. It is small, a cot, a wooden cross, a single candle. She kneels in silence, then lies down. Outside, an owl calls once from the olive trees. The stars begin to gather over the roof tiles, as if drawn by the hush below. And slowly, slowly, the monastery drifts into sleep. You, too, may feel that peace now. The peace of walls that have stood 1,000 years, of prayers whispered across centuries, of simple lives lived in harmony with each day's quiet gifts. Let your thoughts float like petals on a still pool. Let your breathing match the slow rhythm of the cloister bells. Let your mind rest under the soft glow of a Byzantine lamp. There is nothing more to do now. You have walked the ancient halls. You have sat with sisters in silence. And now, it is time to rest. Good night, gentle soul. Sleep well.